Hey guys, this is Cyber Zero coming in with a Vanguard deck profile. My friend David, he's going to do Chaos Blink Joker. This is version 1.0. Or try to get the rest of the stuff. So you can begin.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with our zeros. It's gonna be a generic line of carbon. One carbon's enough because your starter tech choice is Dusttail. Dusttail is kind of +1. It's put in soul and you lock a card. It's a free lock because for one thing, it doesn't require for you to have another locked card. So it's tech. Standard crit paradigm shifts. Paradigm shifts. You gotta put it in the bottom of the deck, and if your opponent has a locked card, you gotta lock another card, and you have a mandatory shuffle. So it's not stacking, but you essentially add cards back. So it's a good card. We run more crits because crits win you the game. So we have a total of 12 crits.
All right.
Yeah. Heals standard
Yep.
12 4. So that's the ones. Here goes for the one. There goes the zeros. So here goes the ones. 3 zinc. Zinc helps you soul charge. Soul charge and unflip damage. Kind of mandatory. 4 is a good number, but 3 is safe. 3 charcoal. If you're willing to, it's the Lumenwick enabler, and if you feel like you need more zincs, it's safe to cut a charcoal. So, 2 dealer. Dealer is nice because it allows you to stride. 2 is okay, but 3 is safe. So it's also a change you can make on your own. So here we go for the ones, the last of the ones. I'm running the PG, the unflip PG because you kind of blast a lot in this deck. I'm sure you can run the Starvator one, but this one gives you the unflip, so I think it's necessary for this to be in the deck. Might say otherwise, but it's whatever. 3, yeah, 3 Colony Maker. Colony Maker allows you to set up boards. Numbers are great in Ring Joker, and consistency is best. So it's just kind of +1, and it's any circle. So you don't have to put it exactly behind it. You can put it anywhere you want. Next we have 3 Iron. Iron is your counter +1, basically photon effect. And it's also a 11k attacker if you have a Chaos Vanguard, which this is a Chaos deck, so hence why you should always have an 11k attacker. Here's OG Photon. Photon allows you to lock more units. And then surprise spicy tech of the deck is Cold Breath.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so Cold Breath allows you to again do what this card does and lock a card that you like. These are basically the cards you don't that you need to lock a card first. And if you don't have your Chaosbreakers and you don't like to ditch one, and there's your free lock. If you don't have another card to ride with this, you lock again. It's spicy tech, and just locking a card. Yeah, like having your opponent just have a locked card benefits the whole deck as general. So I say it's needed, but it's tech. So that finishes off our grade 3s. Here we go for our grade 3s. Yeah. Shit. 4 Chaosbreaker. Breaker is the star of the deck. Hence why this deck is called Breaker. Its effect is pretty much known at this point to draw a card after your opponent unlocks a card. So standard. 3 Bringer. Bringer helps you get this, so nothing much to say about that. Kind of like his effects to have two. Your opponent to have two lock, and then you superior call this. Superior raid this is pretty fun because again, like you can just use any of these cards, basically to lock your opponent. So that's that. We're not done there because we have two more tech choices. One, Alter Ego, because Alter Ego allows you to basically lock two cards. And funny thing about this is this card, you don't have to have a Starvader Vanguard.
Right.
It allows you to use it anytime. So your opponent might be catched off guard because you use this. This because if you go against a grind matchup, you're gonna need this because you have to shuffle back some cards, and there's a lot of cards that shuffle back already, being the Paradigm Shifts. Paradigm Shifts can shuffle itself back, but other than that, like a lot of cards don't have the ability to let you last longer, and for this inherent lock is pretty good too.
Okay.
So that finishes off the main.
Nice. All right.
Going to our G zone, we have for Universe is standard. So first effect is unflip itself, then you lock a card. You have your opponent take one card from their hand, put it face down, locked. Second effect, continuing that effect, if you have two or more cards in your G zone, you lock another card on field. So a lot of people do this first turn, but I'll show you a combo you can use with this card for multiple ways. So I'll come later. Tech. Against any heavy rearguard board, you want to do this. So this requires you to be at GB2, but it also requires you to have Alter Ego as your Vanguard. And you get to lock anything that's unlocked and unlock anything that's locked. So for instance, like combo, you have regards. Say you have this board. Just saying, you have a board. I activate effect to lock this and lock one of your opponent's regards. Then you activate effect. You unlock those units and lock everything else. So say if you don't even have a board, this can help you a lot. Say you go against a Narukami player, they lock your board, you just go this and then you lock their whole entire board, and then you just call cards out. It helps you in sticky situations. In the future, I do not recommend this card, but if you like your deck to be, if this is the way to make your deck super cheap.
Yeah, right. Budget.
Budget. Yeah. These are supposed to be. This is supposed to be another flagellant, and this is supposed to be amnesty.
Right.
So these numbers can change, but effectively you would want to use this first turn.
Okay.
For just to ride unflip itself or unflip a amnesty. So you have your Celix open up, but I would like to use Flagellant to unflip itself. So you have a Omega Lock on their field. And if you go for this, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's on that. It's a good card. I get it because Omega Locking just shuts down your opponent even longer than they need to be. For the amnesty, we have Excelix.
Yep.
Excelix is standard. Crit plus retire capabilities, so it's fine. Seabreeze, because Seabreeze is not mandatory, but it's usually helpful for any deck or any GB deck, which this isn't. But then again, you don't want to be great. Have your lock standby. So. Brizza is a good tech. Because since Wing Joker is a known to be clan that stalls until very late game, wasting all your opponent's perfect guards, there are ways of guarding G guards, anything like that. You end up with having this with a whole stack of G units. So this ends up being like a high ass number. So hence Seabreeze. For G Guardians we have two Maxwell, and then 2 Bird. Bird, people don't like Bird, but Bird's really helpful again with the Alter Ego, because again, Alter Ego allows you to draw no matter what. Like, as long as something's unlocked, it allows you to draw. So that's why the Eagles are in here. If Amnesty wasn't in here, neither would these.
Right.
Because you would just have a completely offensive board. Yeah. So the combo that I spoke of was to have Alter Ego. This is like to get a lot of soul, like no charge. So you have that. And then a random rear guard, so say him. So you pay your stride, you go for universe. I'll say you have like kind of us to spare. So say you have 2. So this is an easy way to get soul and prepare you for when you Chaosbreaker them. So effect of your stride effect. So you kind of us 1. Say you lock this, lock one of their cards. So let's say this is locked on their side. Now you activate your effect. So you show that G flip, and then you kind of us 1. And now since they technically have, like, that brings you to GB2. So this is like your combo for GB2, and with this, like with your Alter Ego. Now, since your opponent technically has a locked card, and you can activate Carbon, because Carbon requires you to have a Cardfight Vanguard. So, put this in Soul, you grab Zinc. Grab Zinc. Zinc goes into Soul, you Soul charge 2 more, and flip 2. Now, you build up 4 Soul from that. Counting your grade 2 and grade 1 that you previously graded over, that fills up your soul. And since this is mainly a Starvero deck, your soul's filled up all the way. And even if you don't even go for it's some people would say it's a waste of a Starvader, but it gets you there. It gets you the GB2, plus it fills up the soul. And that's why we run this card. That's why you run this card. So you basically draw more.
Okay.
So that's the deck.
So, and how you been doing with this recently? Has you been
topping locals, but I haven't went to any big tournaments.
Nice.
So it's good. Tournament wise, for locals, it's a big. I say it's a big wake up call, because most decks you see would just be Freeze Ray Messiah, or straight up Starvader.
Yeah.
So having the tech of Alter Ego is pretty good. Plus it allows some fun plays with the deck. For added tips, Arrestor Messiah is good, but then again, you don't want to have too many. Because you want more Starvaders in your build, and with the perfect guards already being in here, and the Destiny Doer, you don't want too many non Starvaders. Yeah. But if you can run the Starvader perfect guard, then go ahead and run Arrestor, because Arrestor is a good card. So that's the video.
All right, like, comment, subscribe. This is Cypher0 signing out. He's gonna make more progress in this deck, and hope to make dual videos and more additions. Thanks, guys.